Orange City, Florida has some wonderful and some not so wonderful things that you might need to consider before moving here. I'm a local realtor that's lived in this area for many years, so I've come to accept Orange City for what it is. I hear some rave about how wonderful it is, and then I hear others do nothing but complain about Orange City. Today, I'm going to be addressing a few pros of Orange City, and then I'll be addressing some cons of this little suburb of Orlando. So let's jump right into what I believe are the pros of Orange City, Florida. I believe that the first pro of Orange City is the location. Orange City is on the south side of Deland and just 30 or 35 minutes north of Orlando. Deland is what I'd consider the biggest little small town in our area, and it's got all sorts of charm. Along with Stetson University, it's got the airport and all sorts of housing options. Orlando has pretty much everything that every large town has. It's got the noise, congestion, commerce, and all of that. But they've also got nightlife, they've got the mouse and all those attractions in Orlando International Airport, which is just about 50 minutes away. But unless the stars are aligned just right and you can catch a flight out of Sanford, you're likely going to have to go to Orlando International Airport for most flights out of our area. Daytona and New Smyrna beaches are just 35 minutes over to the east, and Orange City is really the local hub for shopping for all the surrounding towns. So you can really see that Orange City really does have quite a bit to offer from the perspective of location. Sticking with location, the SunRail is a commuter rail service that runs down from south of Kissimmee through Orlando, and the current plans have the last station up in Deland. While there's not a stop right here in Orange City, the Debary stop is just down the road, and with a short car or bike ride, you're getting a traffic-free, pretty inexpensive ride to Orlando. Another pro of Orange City is the cost of living. Although taxes here in Volusia County are right around the median for the state, and everyone seems to be fussing about them lately, the cost of housing is still relatively affordable. The median sale price of a home this month as I record this video is right around $280,000 in Orange City. Now for perspective, Orlando's median sale price is right around $380,000, Sanford is around $358,000, and Deland, Orange City's neighbor to the north, has a median sale price this month of right around $345,000, or $65,000 more than right here in Orange City. It should be noted that they've got more neighborhoods up there with pricier homes in general, but that's still quite a bit of difference to me. Although Orange City does have some white-collar commuters that head down to Orlando, for the most part, Orange City is really a blue-collar town, and the overall cost of living is reflective of that. Orange City does have a wide variety of home choices as opposed to, say, Deltona, which is Orange City's neighbor on the east side. There are plenty of newer communities with homeowners associations, but there are also plenty of similar style homes without those homeowners associations. There are even some similar style homes with a country feel over in the Highlands, and you can get a home with a few acres at a comparatively reasonably priced too, many of which aren't too far from I-4, which is the connector between Daytona, Orlando, and Tampa. However, if you're wanting a luxury home, even say something in the $700,000 to $800,000 range, your options are really limited. Towards the end of this video, I'm going to include a link to a neighborhood guide of Orange City if that's your thing. While I don't typically comment on the schools, back in the day my children went to university to high school and they both had great experiences. Some of my customers have spoken highly of the elementary and middle schools in this area too. However, go online and check out the grades of the schools to see if Orange City is right for you, as these grades do change over time. I'll include a link to one site that I've shared with my customers in the past in the comment section below. Because it's likely the only destination in Orange City, I'd be remiss if I didn't note Blue Springs State Park as a pro of Orange City. This little park on the St. Johns River has some amazing springs that swimmers, snorkelers, divers, and kayaks get an up-close look at some of the most beautiful of Florida springs. The 72-degree water feels great in the summertime, and the manatees pretty much take over in the winter, and they're a really cool thing to check out if you haven't seen them yet. Orange City also has the poker room, which is something that I haven't personally been to, but there's a lot of chatter, and their parking lot, which is massive, always seems to be packed. I'm told they've got table games and tournaments in there and a bar and grill too. Before we get on to some of the uglies of Orange City, if this is the information that you're looking for, take a quick second to hit that like and subscribe button and click that little notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post other videos just like this. Of course, if you're looking to buy or sell anywhere here in Central Florida, either leave a comment in the comment section below or simply pick up the phone and give us a call. Although I feel like I've probably heard it all over the years, I believe that the greatest complaint that I've heard about Orange City is that there's nothing to do in Orange City. Yes, Orange City does have some grocery stores and few chain restaurant and shopping options in Blue Springs State Park, but that's about it. Yes, that ride to Orlando is just 35 minutes, but you'd better be on your knees praying that I-4 isn't stacked up with traffic, or you could spend well over an hour getting there. Deland, Orange City's neighbor up to the north, does have more options, but Deland is still a small town, and how many times are you going to go to downtown Deland to the same places? Maybe you're living in Michigan and just think that you'll pop over to the beach after work. Nope. We all thought that before we moved down here, and very few of us actually do. I noted before that there's plenty of restaurant and shopping options, but you're not going to find them in a downtown per se. Orange City's commercial business is pretty much spread out across all of Orange City, so it really isn't like anyone ever says, hey, let's go to downtown Orange City, grab a drink, and just hang out. If you want to do that, you're going to need to head up to Deland. You could also head down 15 or 20 minutes into Sanford, as they've got a really nice downtown district, and Debary is working on getting theirs too. But I'm not aware of any such plans for Orange City. The next con of Orange City may surprise you. Orange City is inland, and while that could be a pro if you're worried about the hurricanes, which are about, 0.001% of the time, it's hot here in the summers. We don't get those ocean breezes this far inland. This morning, I think the weatherman said it was supposed to be like 96 degrees, and there's no rain in the forecast. But don't worry, we're still going to have that humidity. Here in Orange City, the only way to beat the heat is to either stay in your air conditioning or get down to Blue Springs and get in that cool water. While it's nothing like it is down in Orlando, traffic is becoming a real thing here in Orange City. 1792 runs through the heart of Orange City, and while traffic seems to be worsening everywhere, it seems like it's hitting Orange City worse than other local cities, except maybe for down in Debary. They've got some issues too. While pulling out into 1792, I'm often going to go way out of my way, maybe a mile or so, just to be able to make a left at a traffic light because of that traffic. The local residents here in Orange City are not happy about how long it's taking them to get from point A to point B, and they're complaining about the safety issues too. Not to mention the small town feel that's being impacted with all of these lights and the traffic. Locals, what are some pros and cons that I haven't mentioned here? I've been in this area for many years, but I don't have all the answers. If you aren't from Orange City, go ahead and share any questions that you might have about this little town. I promise, I do read these comments and I personally respond. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.